Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news from geeks like you. If you're new to our show, we cover the geek news beat, and then we share our opinions about that news. I'm your host, Chuck, and with me we have Randy. Say what's up to the people, Randy.
Yo, what's up, Geek Beast? Chuck, what are we talking about tonight?
First things first, Hollywood writers are about to strike again over low wages caused by streaming boom. Then
Well,
I think there's total merit in this.
I thought they
Hollywood,
were
right?
already on strike. I thought today they voted too.
As of
Strike.
today, yes.
Okay.
As of today, they went on strike. Thousands of Hollywood television and movie writers are going on a strike for the first time in 15 years. I remember we had the last strike,
I do too.
and so many shows were ruined from it.
Hmm.
It killed heroes almost.
It killed several shows.
Yeah, yeah. The shows never recover from it. So Hollywood's like, we need that money, and y'all not giving us that money. So they need the money. So let me get deep into this article. Let me be very specific. The WGA is trying to secure a new 3-year contract for its 11,500 members, arguing that the shift to streaming has made it difficult for writers to make a living. There are a lot of complex reasons for this, but the biggest issue boils down to TV shows on streaming services have shorter seasons, residual payments being lower than those for broadcast TV, and the rise of the mini rooms, small groups that quickly produce scripts that make writers more disposable. So they went to, I guess, a writing room model with one or two head writers to it, and if you don't do what they tell you to do, they pull you out and pull somebody in. There's a problem with syndication. There's
Mm-hmm.
no longer the same syndication rules in place.
Mm-hmm.
And well, the syndication rules are in place, the exact same syndication rules in place. But what is syndication on streaming?
It doesn't exist. There
It
is no
doesn't exist.
on streaming.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah, and
So
so
very few shows are getting syndicated. The only show I know that gets syndicated religiously, there's two, and that's Simpsons and Law and Order.
but those are network television. They're not.
Yes.
Yeah, that one, they're not streaming shows, and two, if your show gets sent onto a streaming service, I'm imagining the writers don't get residual income
They
from.
get no residual income
Yeah,
from the syndication
right.
whatsoever.
So I feel like the business has to take care of its writers. I mean, good writing
Yes.
is the backbone of any kind of creative endeavor, right? You
Mhm.
get you get shows that are poorly written and see how long they're going to last or how far they're going to go. So I feel like the industry, whatever changes that have been adapted over the years with streaming and things like that, I think they need to come up with a model that fairly compensates its writers.
Yes.
So I'm in
Yes.
solidarity with the writers on this.
Yes, the WGA is attempting to secure higher wages and better working conditions from the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers, a group representing around 350 major studios and streaming services like Netflix, Disney, Amazon, Apple, and Sony for the thousands of movies and television writers the union represents. Picket lines are expected to form starting Tuesday afternoon, which was today.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's going to affect like late night as well, too. Like Jimmy
Yeah.
Kimmel and all of them.
Saturday Night
So
Live is
Saturday
affected.
Night Live, right? All of those shows. And I would imagine, well, right now, there's probably not anything new, at least for the major networks, new for production because, the summer is coming up. They're going
Yep.
in their shows. So a lot of things won't stop production there, but a lot of the streaming services and things. So they need to take care of the writers, man. Come on, let's take care of the writers. There's got to be a model out there
It's
that
going to cause a cascading effect, and that's what they don't want to be a part of.
yeah, yeah,
But the cascading effect needs to happen.
yeah, yeah, man.
They're gonna push it all back onto the consumer, but it is what it is. Because because Netflix is like, shit, we're not gonna give up our 15, we're not gonna give up our $10. We take a $10 cut and we split the $5. Everybody gets pennies.
I feel
You
like
started 15 shows, you spent those 15 shows across $5. We taking our 10.
but theirs is it's the bundling. They have so many shows that they can put out there that helps with their model. I just
Yeah,
feel
but
like
that helps too, though. We give
I just
y'all 5 shows. $5 goes against all the shows.
I
Everybody
just feel
has
like
that
there's a
model.
way that I feel like there's a way they can work this out.
Yeah. Spotify has the same issue. Music industry has the same issue where $5 of that service or $7 of that service goes strictly to the company. And then the other $3 gets split across everybody involved in the music, the content itself.
Or maybe you do it by per streams. I don't know, like per 1,000 streams, like brag,
They actually calculate it down to the minute.
or something like that. Like, how do you,
They
you
all
know,
do that. But if you watch 30 hours of shows a week like we do, you get to take that $3 and calculate against the 30 hours. So people get pennies to the show.
I feel like there's some sort of something out there that can be done. It's not.
Them
I mean,
tech companies don't give a shit. They're like, balls in our court, baby. We own the stadium. That's how they look at it.
they ain't gonna be on in the stadium if they're not able to produce any good shows with no good
Where you
writer.
gonna go? Do you then?
You
Y'all
know,
being unemployed.
you know.
That's how. So hopefully there's something they can figure out and they fix the cascading effect of this.
Yeah.
The WGA is trying to cut safeguards to regulate the use of artificial intelligence script writing, preventing it from being used to generate content to rewrite work already contracted by human writers. So there's a lot of things they need to combat. Because right now, there is a producer somewhere right now writing a script that is fire as shit right now. He's punched in a couple of the best script writers in the world. I need his
Yeah.
best action like Michael Bay. I needed about family like Fast and the Furious.
But to that point, right, the writers are not as pivotal. Like the writing is not pivotal to Fast 10, right? You just want to see some
No,
shit blow up, right?
no,
So you can do
but you
that.
need a writer though. But you need a writer. But I need the writer. I need the writers behind Goodfellas. I need it just like the writers
See,
behind
well, see, that's
Goodfellas.
the thing, right? Like something like Goodfellas or another really
But
good
that's what we're
show.
going to see. We're about to see an elevation of cheap writing get higher.
And I don't necessarily think Chat GPT is going to create great content. It can create
It
content. It
it
can create
does
content.
amazing scripts so far. The way
I
way
don't
it's
think.
out there.
Nah, I don't think because everything I've read is like Chat GPT doesn't do great content, but it does create content.
It's just a matter of time, Randy.
Well,
Just a matter of time.
we'll see. We'll see.
You know,
As of right now, we are not there yet from everything that I have read.
it'll be there by the end of the summer.
We'll see. We'll see.
The AI wars are up and running, and you have whole entire companies dropping billions of dollars into getting this right.
Well, when and if that
Billions of
happens,
dollars.
that's going to go beyond like Hollywood. That's going to go
But
beyond.
but 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 that's the first thing they're going to see.
But what I'm saying is that goes beyond
Mhm.
that. That's going to affect
Yes,
education. That's going to affect business.
absolutely,
That's going to affect everything. That's going
absolutely,
to go way beyond that.
absolutely, absolutely.
So, so
You
yeah.
have the world's largest mega corporations from around the world. It's not just
So,
Google. It's not just Google, and it's not just
so,
Apple
so
or
let me
other companies.
let me
Uh
just
huh.
try to explain it. So I used to work in risk management, right?
Uh huh.
And I take metrics, numbers,
Uh
things
huh.
like that, statements, and I have to write and interpret that. It is plausible as the technology of the AI advances, you can take the same data points and put them into the system. And then the system can generate like the written reports to reflect the status of what's going on in the information that I used to do. So if ChatGPT or AI advances, it doesn't just affect Hollywood, it
No,
affects
it affects
financial
everything.
sector, it affects technology, probably maybe not medicine as much, but definitely like education, all of those things.
It does. It does. But you do have a lot of Hollywood studios now investing millions of dollars with these billion-dollar corporations
No, I
to
can get
to
that.
alleviate writing so producers can cut out the writers
No, I get that, but like I
because
said,
it's cheaper.
so like
Then you
for like accountants in the financial sector, all you need is the data point. The AI
mhm.
can the AI can give you the data points, and then you can have somebody interpret it and write those things out.
I
Like
just read
it's
yeah.
gonna be big. Like
I just read an article. I just read an article they talked about they had now I forgot which AI it is, but it writes novels. 93% as accurate as Stephen King would ever write them based on him. 93% of his best novels. It can generate a novel at that level.
I mean, I don't know how we stop this though. I don't think a strike stops that.
Oh, nothing stops this. Nothing stops this. Nothing
It's
stops
just,
it. But I can see this going sideways as well
yeah,
across all industries. I mean, that is the goal, is
yeah,
to eliminate work.
yeah.
That is the goal.
That's every corporation's goal is to eliminate
But
work.
I always say that we're prepared for a world without work. You already heard my speech about it.
You know,
So I think it's coming. It's
I mean,
coming.
it's getting kind of scary. You know, it's gonna be interesting the next
So
couple of years.
it's going to be interesting to see if Hollywood, if all the unions step behind this. They all should. I mean, modeling should be freaking out right now, like the modeling industry, where now they have artificial intelligence creating entire models,
Yeah.
entire influencers are all AI.
Well, everything like as speakers and trainers and the
Mm-hmm.
leadership development,
Mm-hmm.
like yeah, all those things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Finance,
It's
I said it a bunch, said finance a bunch because I'm familiar with that one. Automation, like it's a
yeah.
lot of things. Education,
Well,
so
automation is AI. That's in its
no,
essence what
right,
it
right, right,
is.
right, right. But like, why do you
Yeah.
even need a professor anymore? Right? You get a,
That's it. You get a very
you
attractive
get an
professor
AI, you get an AI, and they
in
just
the
start teaching
model
stuff.
and put
Yeah,
it on the screen. Put it on
yeah,
the screen.
yeah.
Yep.
Trainers, all kinds of things. Yeah.
Yeah. Get something appealing to your eyes and your sensibilities and
Mm-hmm.
teach you everything you need to learn.
Mm-hmm. Get some hot, sexy guy up there teaching the class.
Yeah, it's a hot, sexy woman up there
Or hot,
teaching the
sexy
class.
woman teaching the
Yep.
class,
Yeah.
and all
Whatever
the
you're looking
conditions
for.
looking at her. All the students just looking at her.
Getting straight A's. Getting straight A's across the board. It's
Yeah.
gonna be, but why would you even have students? I mean,
Yeah, that's a good point
you
too.
know, right now teachers are worried about AI in the schools, and because now you can have an AI pump out an essay 15 million different ways.
They do have software until the AI catches up with it. They do have software that can help mitigate that.
But you have companies that are built on defeating all the software. They're
Yeah.
like the hacker companies.
And
Like
plus, like,
we make sure nobody can track your essay.
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
making sure nobody. You're going to charge you $20 every month. We're
yeah.
going to make sure none of your essays are ever copied. It's
I would pay.
so
I would pay it. I would pay $20
yes.
a month.
And they say this on the back end. If you get caught and put out of your university, we'll give you $100,000.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm. That's one hell. You gotta think, Brandy. They wanted to have an AI take over a law case to beat the other lawyers, and they're scared to introduce it in the court system.
nah. I mean, I think
That's
that's
where we are.
yeah. I
It's
think
gonna be
that's
interesting.
yeah. I think that's
I
where.
just I and so hopefully the Actors Guild gets together with AFRA, the Screen Actors Guild gets together, the Directors Guild gets together, and they all figure out what they're going to do with this. You
Yeah.
know,
Shit, you know,
technology is a beautiful thing and it's needed. I'm not going to say the sky is falling. I'm just going to say the sky is going to change on
the
us.
sky falling. Why you using it? The sky falling. You're not
No,
gonna need actors.
it's not falling, it's just changing.
No, it's falling.
you
That's what
know,
people say when something. It's
yeah,
not
you know.
changing. No, it's
No,
falling.
I'm saying it's changing. It's like the sky's gonna be there. It's just not gonna be blue anymore. It's gonna be whatever color anybody wants to make
I'm
it.
saying that shit is dark, and it's rain. Acid rain is
You
coming
think it's gonna be
down,
that
and it's
dark? No.
over with, son.
No, I don't
It's
think it's
over.
over. I think it's not bad.
Over, son.
I think we'll figure out we'll put a handle on this. The
Mm.
human touch is important, but the
Is it?
people that apply a soft human's touch, they are the experts. They are the finest in their field.
Mhm.
They're the one things that AI cannot interpret right
We
now.
didn't think AI was going to be here, or a lot of people didn't think it was going to be here at this level that it is.
Man, how? I guess. I knew it was gonna be here like 20
Hey,
years ago.
well,
Me
then,
and me and our other friend Dudley used to argue about it all the
well,
time.
see, he didn't get it, and we're here
And
now. So
I was like, we all be in the same phone conversations in the group chats, and I'm arguing like it's here. We
uh,
have to prepare for a world without work.
that's what I'm saying.
We have to find other purpose in
So
life.
I guess if there's a way we can prepare for it, but how do we make that change? How do we make that transition for a world without work?
That's a big reason why Andrew. That was basically Andrew Yang's
That was his thing.
platform.
And he got
Yeah.
laughed off the stage.
Universal,
Yeah,
universal
work.
income.
Yeah.
is going to be needed just because of all the advances in AI and robotics.
We
So
still live in a
automation.
country that doesn't even value that.
Yeah. I said we have to destroy the monetary system altogether. It's going to destroy itself.
I mean, that's the other that was the kind of the promise of Bitcoin too, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Bitcoin would have been a thing until the banks got involved and like we're centralizing.
It's just super complicated, right?
Yeah. The banks are like, we're not worried about it, but we all bought into it too.
They did.
And we're centralizing all of it.
They did.
And at the end of the day, Bitcoin it's not decentralized. It's centralized as anything else. It's just on the internet. But everybody keeps a ledger. Okay, so everybody has access to the ledger. Okay.
The biggest thing is the regulation. That's the problem
we're having with, because they try to regulate it.
Yeah, governments don't like it because it's not on
exchange. So I did have a friend, and he made a coin for the music industry that instantly paid people royalties whenever their music was streamed. And Universal and Sony killed it.
Probably
they killed this coin.
Probably because the government killed it.
Well, they killed the coin because if you instantly pay people, people don't have to audit. Like artists had to have enough money to call for an account to audit to get their royalty checks.
Because I know on the financial end, it's the regulation that they don't want for it, and that's one of the big things.
But you don't have to regulate if it's a token, and say that you're working on my project, and I sign a token, and when you sign it and I sign it, that contract's in perpetuity. So whenever that song is played and I get my quarter of a penny off of it, it comes into my account no matter what. It comes off Spotify and all that. It automatically divvies up. It's all handled without human touch. There's no human touch. It's all automated on the back end.
And I don't think that's what governments want.
So they can hide the money. They can control the money. That's probably not what they want. But that keeps it on the system. It's called the Vitz coin.
You have to remember, and I don't want to go to because I know we've gone way off the rails.
Way off track over here. It's a good conversation.
Everything that happens for a reason.
It's true.
It's not that it's broken. It's no, it is.
This is how we want it to work
as it's designed. Now it doesn't benefit everybody. You can say that. But it's working. It's just not working. It's working as designed. It's just not working for
in favor of the people that actually created it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Music, art, films,
or anything.
Yeah.
Any sort of monetary.
The whole point of buying artwork is laundering the money.
Going back to the strike too. It's there's so many just numbers that people are throwing out. There's actually an infographic that I saw where it's basically they're showing all the CEOs of all the companies and how much money they made last year.
Oh yeah.
And then it's just what the writers are asking for is basically just a fraction of what all the CEOs make.
Absolutely.
Oh, right.
The CEOs.
The CEOs, David Zaslav made $250 million last year, something like that. And it's just that's just one CEO. And so you have these writers. So you're right. It's designed. It's designed to make those dudes rich.
Yeah.
Not the people that are actually making.
It's working exactly as it was.
And David Zaslav, I will tell you, is not based on the content. The content has nothing to do with how well the company's doing.
Like hell, it don't.
But they'll tell you that.
I agree. I hear you. But I'm saying hell it don't. You start putting out a bunch of. Then why did y'all cancel the Batwoman movie, the Batwoman movie? Or why did y'all cut back on all these and move them to Tubi? If the content doesn't matter, just
all
put
these other shows. Yeah, why you come back on all these other shows and movies and move them over to another service?
Yeah,
because your system is all about the content, but they'll tell you that my company, the company I run, will make money in spite of what you make.
No, that's not. We know that's not true, though.
We know that's not true.
Don't get me wrong. Systems matter. Systems do matter.
Yeah.
But you got to have content in there to make those systems.
They'll tell you that in creative process is the most important thing, and that comes from the ideas of the people that don't create.
It's important. No, it's
like if Disney didn't have amazing animators and writers and songwriters and stuff, they wouldn't even have this Princess Empire.
But that's not true because in the 80s we know Disney was struggling.
Yeah.
I found the graphic. so I put it up.
Yeah. Throw it
So
up. Throw it up here. Yeah.
Ari Emanuel, Endeavor CEO, made $308 million last year. David Zaslav made about $250 million. Bob Iger, $45 million. Disney Chapek, $32 million. Rupert Murdoch, $31 million. Reed Hastings, $40 million. Ted Sarandos, about $38 million, and Brian Roberts, Comcast CEO, $30 million. So Ted Sarandos and Reed Hastings and Netflix co-CEOs.
And those are the higher ones. That's not their underlings who probably made 20,
yeah,
25, 15, 100 million, right? So it's like, yeah.
So last year, 8 major Hollywood CEOs made over $773 million in annual.
And that's not including Apple's Tim Cook.
Yeah,
who's technically a content maker now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Bezos.
That doesn't include the value. That's the salary. That's not the stock value.
Yeah. And they'll tell you, they'll be like, what brought value in this company is what I did to make this company happen.
Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. Like, there are things that help the creative process, right? Like demographics, targeting, there are systems. There's systems to help companies grow. Yes. But those systems are only effective if you have outstanding content.
Yep.
The other thing too is like,
if Marvel ain't kicking ass, Disney ain't doing what it's doing. And if you don't believe that, just see what DC is doing, right? That's why you keep dropping projects over there at DC and other companies. That's why Netflix is dropping shows. Like, they're eliminating them because they can say, oh, well, this costs too much, or this didn't do as well as we thought, and it's not a big enough draw. Yeah. The systems are there to support good content. There's no substitute for good content.
There is not one, not at all. And especially for entertainment companies.
Yes.
The entertainment is what makes this the foundation of the company.
Foundation. It's there to support it. It's not there to replace it. Like, oh, we can put out just shitty stuff all the time.
And it works. No. Because we see what happened to MTV, right? MTV kept making cheaper and cheaper reality shows. They want to put the money behind the shows they had. Like, they gutted the real world and made it super cheap. Until nobody cares about it anymore.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we make more money on showing 16-year-old girls that are pregnant and cutting them a $10,000 check because they ain't got no money in America. Ain't no 16-year-old got no money.
It's only going to go. It's only going to go so far.
For so far.
I mean, even look at like the computer industry. Like, you can't keep putting out shitty computers. Apple realized, like, no, you got to put some quality in it. So Dell had to reevaluate. HP had to reevaluate. Like, you have to put out good content.
Yep. They just don't respect them.
Yeah. And so if you're not respecting your creative, why are you in a creative endeavor?
Yep. I'm gonna jump to the next story because we're talking about content. I know this is near and dear to the Funk's heart. This is like one of his favorite shows. Dancing with the Stars moving back to ABC. So Dancing with the Stars is moving back to ABC. It aired for one season on Disney Plus. Dancing with the Stars became the first live series to debut on the service and the first live streaming reality show in the US, marking another milestone for direct-to-consumer platforms. While Dancing with the Stars hasn't been a moneymaker for years, it was a big reason for viewers to stay tuned to the broadcast network. Finding a big tent reality show like Dance with the Stars, Survivors, and The Voice has long been the holy grail to broadcasters, so its departure had an impact on ABC and its affiliates. I guess they were like,
it's not a moneymaker then. I was curious about that.
Yeah, but I guess it draws in some people, and they moved it to streaming. I didn't know it moved to streaming. I couldn't recall when it did. That's Dancing with the Stars is not my cup of tea. I understand it, but when they had after they had Master P on it, I was like, this show's done. yeah,
no Master P.
Well, it's not hating on Master P. I'm just saying,
and Master P was a replacement. He was a replacement. He was actually a replacement. Romeo was going to be on there, and he got hurt like a week before filming started.
It does not matter. It does not matter, Randy.
It does matter, man.
It does not
And
matter. Master P went out there dancing in some tennis shoes he made with Converse.
Yeah, and he said he did it for the people in the ghetto because they don't have
Randy, I don't care what he did it because he was broke and he's not much of a celebrity. Kids look at them like, Mom and Dad, who's Master P? That's like seeing Ron Isley dance.
He didn't have time to train, is what I'm trying to tell you, man.
Whatever, Randy, whatever. They hired them to have trainers.
No, he only did it like a week before because Romeo was going to do it, and Romeo got
Yeah, Randy, I don't care what you tell me. Don't care what you tell me. The 32nd season will feature Carrie Ann Inaba, Bruno Tonellini, and Derek Hugh. You know why they talk about the dancers, the professional dancers? Because they're a bigger draw than the celebrities going to have on this show.
I don't know.
The dancers are a bigger draw than the celebrities. It's like watching the train wreck. Every episode I've ever seen, I watch these amazing dancers take these E and F list celebrities.
No, they are.
And revitalize their careers by trying to save them. It's like watching a rehab session.
I mean, but that was the whole point of the show. The whole point of the show was B and C level celebrities, D and E level celebrities, and you get out there and see if they can.
Let me tell you something, Randy. If Tom Cruise said he wanted to do Dancing with the Stars, they would throw his A-list ass up there quick as hell.
But they know that they're never going to get Tom Cruise.
Yes, I know.
They know that they're never.
But they'll stop them from trying to get him every year.
No, they're not trying to get Tom Cruise. They know they're not getting Tom Cruise. Ain't nobody reaching out to Tom Cruise's people. If they go to the straight to voicemail shit, they know they're not getting Tom Cruise. They know that.
They're at the Scientology Center right now.
They know they ain't getting Tom Cruise. Let me tell you something.
Trying to get Tom Cruise and John Travolta.
The only way they can get Tom Cruise is if they tell him the next season is everybody has to dance on top of a plane while it's flying.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they
right. Remember the biplanes? Remember these those stunts where they were like doing doing like human periods on top of the.
Yeah, they ain't getting Denzel. They ain't getting Tom Cruise. They ain't getting a bunch of people.
Of course, but they want them. They want them.
No, they don't. They don't even think that. Who doesn't want Tom Cruise to do anything? Who doesn't? Exactly. Right?
They want Scarlett Johansson right now.
Right. They
want Jonathan Majors right now.
Right. But they probably can get him in a few months. But that's beside the point. But what I'm saying is the goal ain't to get them. They ain't like, oh, let's figure out how we can get Tom Cruise. Nah, they had one production meeting about how they can get Tom Cruise because they know that shit ain't happening. It ain't ever happening. Denzel Washington is not doing Dancing with the Stars.
Hey, the funk came in the chat. He came in hot too. First of all, he said Master P was the worst ever contestant.
He was.
But that was way early in the show's run. Plenty of great contestants since then and other clunkers, but none as bad. Yeah, the man was also not invested whatsoever in trying. The Hugh family has become brand name and draws in themselves. Of course they do. Dancing with the Stars has an annual award show grade production value. I'm sure dancing on biplanes isn't off the table.
I'm telling you all, Tom Cruise is off the table for Dancing with the Stars.
I'm saying
Chris Hemsworth ain't doing Dancing with the Stars.
But that's the goal. They want that level.
That ain't never been the goal.
They have recently tried to do Chris Hemsworth because he did that show on Disney Plus where he did Amazing Feats, and he said he got inspiration to do that show on Disney Plus because Dancing with the Stars came to him after the Thor movie.
If Chris Hemsworth wanted to do Dance with the Stars, he'd do Dance with the Stars.
No, he said they came to him.
Of course they came to everybody, but they ain't the goal. They know they ain't getting Chris Hemsworth. They know that ain't happening. They know they're never. If they got Denzel Washington, they be like, oh shit, how the hell did we do that? It ain't happening, son. Like Dave Chappelle said, he said it ain't never got that bad.
Yes, yes.
And it ain't never,
I hear what Dave Chappelle says. But
yeah.
does it mean that somebody's not meeting his agent at synagogue
No,
and
they're not.
said, we need Dave Chappelle to do damn Dancing
I
with
can tell
Stars?
you,
And he's
they
like, he ain't doing that Dancing with the Stars
ain't.
shit. He
Oh,
ain't
they
doing.
gonna
I'm gonna
ask.
ask. Yes,
They
what
gonna
I'm
ask. Yeah,
saying.
you gotta ask. You gotta
Yeah.
ask.
They're
Yeah,
gonna ask. That's
right.
what
You
I'm
gonna
saying.
ask.
They're gonna
Right.
ask them
Yeah, they
all.
gonna ask. But
And
they don't.
one day they hope somebody says yes.
No, they don't hope that because they know that shit ain't happening. They're not sitting around thinking like, damn, if our
No,
we
no.
don't get this, we not gonna make it.
They
No.
want it to happen, Randy.
Of
They
course
probably
they
asked
want it to
Barack
happen.
Obama. They
Chuck,
probably asked Michelle Obama to do the show.
Chuck, the local car dealership where I live at wants to get fucking Tom Cruise to endorse them. That don't mean they like, well, we better save up the marketing budget. We might got a
No,
shot
they're
at
not doing
five.
that. Yes, I'm saying they still want him. They want Vin Diesel, Randy. They want they want Tyrese and Ludacris right after Fast
They'll
10.
get Tyrese and Ludacris. They'll
No,
get
they
Tyrese
won't.
and
No, they won't.
Ludacris.
No, they won't.
Ludacris will do Dancing with the Stars.
No, he won't. I'm
Yes,
pretty sure they asked him. I'm
Yes,
pretty
he
sure they
will.
already asked him.
Ludacris would do.
I'm pretty sure they already asked. I think he put in the rap song.
Tyrese just got hit up for like $1 million in back child support. We might see him on Dancing with the Stars. I'm telling you, dog.
He doing his Fast 10 movie, Randy. He's doing his Fast 10
that money
movie.
gone. That money gone in court costs and back child support and alimony. It's gone, son. And they ain't getting residuals. We just said they don't get residuals.
Oh man.
Tyrese is,
man.
Tyrese might end up on Dancing with the Stars.
He may end up.
He can sing too. He can sing Sweet Lady, and then he can dance.
Don't you ever sing again.
What the hell I want to do? What the hell I want to do? But no, what I'm just saying is like the target goal is not going seriously going after Tom Cruise.
I know, but they're not seriously going, but they're going to ask. Somebody right now is at the Scientology Center saying, Tom Cruise, come to Dancing with the Stars. We got a biplane for you. We got a space shuttle so you can dance.
Nobody at the Scientology Center because they banking on him making a whole lot more money.
Lord.
Lord. He just had the biggest movie of the year.
You can get people to go. You can get people to go to Xenu if you do Dancing with the Stars. Tom Cruise.
Nah, they ain't getting in with the Xenu crowd. They not getting in with the Xenu crowd. Those the B level league. They not getting into that part of the temple.
Oh Lord.
The budget at ABC don't even have that allocated to get into into that part of the temple.
You are so stupid. Oh man. That's a great story to end on. We only did 2 stories today, but that's a great one.
A whole lot of rabbit holes today.
No, we talked about AI and how it affects the writing room.
Yeah.
And that is the really big story. I mean, we are an entertainment network, and hopefully none of our writers, the funk, you cannot strike on us, the funk. We kind of need you.
Well, I reached out to some of my writer friends, and they okay. They say they doing
okay. Yeah. I'm happy for them.
The funk don't be trying to hide out on us. Talking about you on strike.
You on strike in solidarity with the script writers. We need you.
Yeah, we do. But this is how it impacts shows, right? Like the Tonight Show, like Jimmy Fallon and them. Who's gonna write the monologue?
Yep. Who's going? Jimmy. Jimmy's got to write the monologue.
Right. But Jimmy ain't gonna do it because he probably want to spend
all the late night shows are on. They've stopped production.
Right. It makes sense. Because they want to guys.
Also, they probably want to sit in solidarity because most of the hosts were writers at one point.
You remember when the last strike when Conan he kept going on and he was there's actually a lot of funny shit, man.
And people got mad at him for it.
Yeah. But I know
but he was like trying to just basically support like all the other staff members.
All the other staff.
He's like, look, they're not going to get paid if they're not in production. So,
Jay Leno took like donuts to the picket line for like all the writers and stuff. I think the last time that they were on. So they don't want to go on there. They want to stand in solidarity with their people.
I wouldn't shock me if Fallon or one of them say, "I'm going to pay for my staff while this."
I'm pretty sure they do.
On.
Yeah,
I'm going to pay for my staff. I get $30-40 million with the executives, so I'm going to pay for my staff.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if they did too. Yeah, man. Or covered insurance. or cover the insurance,
Covered
something
insurance.
like
Yep.
that. Yeah.
I wish the writers the best in their strike. I know that it's like I think the Directors Guild, they're coming up to an end too. I think the Directors Guild their contracts are set to expire on June 30th. And the Screen Actors Guild is also set to expire. Cascading effect, and it's probably well needed.
Yeah.
We're all gonna probably pay another $5 per streaming service on all our streaming services by the end of it, but it's worth it. You know, I want to see people get paid, and I love all the great content we're getting right now. There's so much good content.
So much. Oh God, so much. The Funk said I got 2 out of town K-pop trips coming up next week and the week after. He trying to strike on us, man. Come on. We need you, bro. We need you.
That makes total sense. Just let me know, and I can come in and handle it. The Funk. I really appreciate all the support you give us.
We do. Absolutely.
Rodney, thank you as always. Always coming through and putting us back on course because we run this train of thought way off the tracks all the time.
Yeah,
Thanks,
we said it. Rodney, when the director strike come out, don't you start a strike?
No, don't you try to strike on us neither,
Yeah.
right now, Rodney. I'm not a director. I'm talent. I'm I'm trying to be Denzel right now, and Randy's Wesley Snipes.
Oh, God.
And I'm going Dancing with the Stars.
Chuck's gonna be on Dancing with the Stars, man.
In honor of Denzel.
I'd pay good money to see that. I'd pay good money to see it.
I would pay good money to see that too. Oh Lord, they could probably get me. They could probably get me on Dancing with the Stars. They can probably get me. I'll have a field day. I won't be as bad as Master P.
Master P was bad. He was
horrible.
He was bad. He was wearing all these baggy suits and stuff. I was like, he just didn't try at all.
Get some nice suits, man.
Yeah, man. Master P.
He's busting a sag in his suits. Like, you're grown ass. You 50-something years old.
Yeah, you come on, man. Get you a suit that fits.
You get all the tailor-made suits in the world.
All in the world. He can go to Banana Republic and get a suit that they'll tailor it.
Really nice suit. They'll tailor it.
Yeah, he can go to Men's Warehouse and they'll tailor it for him.
He can say, hey, I'm Master P and I'm on Dancing with the Stars. Right. Put me in a nice suit. I can't afford them because I put a gold ceiling in the middle of my foyer in my house. Now I'm broke. But hey, let's do that for me. The suits were the problem.
It was the combination.
Frankenstein boots were though.
I think it was a combination of all of it. It was the bad.
I think it's all of it. The funk. There's no coming back.
Effort. Yeah.
There's no coming back.
Yeah.
But I would love to go on Dancing with the Stars. I would cosplay every week. I would full cosplay. I go straight nerd. I would lean all the way in. I would go as Vegeta one week. I'll be Fred Flintstone another week.
And I don't know about it now, but like I know the early season, the athletes used to do really well.
Yeah,
on there because they went all in. Like
they about to get Tom Brady, Randy, and get Tom Brady.
They got Emmitt Smith went on there. I mean, he won, I think Emmitt Smith won.
Yeah.
Evander Holyfield, wasn't he on there?
Evander Holyfield went on
it.
Yeah, so they bring it. They bring
Floyd was on. Floyd was on there one time.
Okay. He said the athletes still do really well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I haven't watced it in years. Yeah, I haven't watched it in
years.
Brittany
Griner is going to go on it.
She would be perfect to go on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. I'm surprised they're not reaching out too hard.
They should. They should get her agent should suggest that.
Yeah, absolutely.
She needs the image clean up.
Yeah, just the image clean up, and plus she would get a lot of views from it.
A lot of views, yeah.
Yeah, and some sympathy. Yeah, I'm not saying sympathy, but yeah. So
yeah. And she has the LGBTQ community. And they would come and support her. Yeah, I think
athletic
they should
community. Like,
man, I'm trying to tell you, ABC, Disney, better come back and support the Geekish Network. We throwing all these good ideas. These ain't for free all the time. They better come.
Well, we did say Tom Cruise is gonna go on there, but so no.
Hey. Nothing's off the table yet.
Nothing's off the. You are right. You're right. Don't limit
it. Tom has an accident. on a biplane somewhere. You know, he's on Dancing with the Stars. Maybe in a wheelchair, but he's on Dancing with the Stars.
Well, man, I can see that, then. I can see that.
They can get Mark Wahlberg right now for a discount. Him and Matt
not
Damon.
getting Mark Wahlberg.
Him and Matt Damon for a discount right now. They ain't doing nothing.
You talking about they just had the Jordan movie? They just did the Nike movie.
Yeah, that movie flopped. They probably have to pay people back money for that.
Matt
movie.
Damon and Ben Affleck are not doing Dancing with the Stars.
I said Mark Wahlberg though.
Mark
too.
Wahlberg is there. He just did the movie with Kevin Hart. That was
yeah, and that movie failed on Netflix.
No, it did well. It did well. Yeah, and I agree. Disabled and amputee folks have done well.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, if they did. No, I agree with you. If Tom Cruise became like paralyzed from a plane accident, yeah, he would be successful.
Damn, Randy, I didn't say paralyzed. I said injured. You said damn.
Yeah, I'm saying him in the wheelchair, like just rolling around. Yeah.
You made him into old Superman. You made him Christopher Reeves. You Christopher Reeves.
You don't have to be paraplegic, Jesus. Like he's just paralyzed. That's the only way he's doing it. He's got to be paralyzed. It can't be
Jesus. Let's hope that doesn't happen to Tom Cruise.
No, I don't want to.
I'm saying he break a leg. He doesn't have that run no more. He's done. Tom Cruise ain't doing Son of a Woman. Tom Cruise ain't able to pull that off. That's a Pacino only movie.
Cruise gonna be fine in whatever he does. Amy Purder, yes, missing lower legs.
Missing both lower legs, yes, she is.
Yeah, being paired with Derek, Hughes dancing. Yeah. Something like that, I think. Other than that, Tom Cruise ain't doing that.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm gonna start watching Dance with the Stars now. The funk, convinced me to watch Dancing with the Stars. Damn you! I wish they bring So You Think You Can Dance or America's Best Dance Crew back.
Yeah, that was dope.
Both of those shows, all the dance shows are pretty dope.
Yeah, but those
all the dance shows are pretty dope. Even Dance with the Stars, when I do get scenes and watch it, I'm like, oh, that's dope.
When Dancing was the first like 2 or 3 seasons, I was all in for Dancing.
America's Best Dance Crew.
No, Dancing with the Stars. And then I think it was around like the Masterpiece season where I was just like,
he ruined it, dog. He's ruined it.
I ain't saying it was him, but it was around then when I was just like,
it was him. I'm gonna say it was him. If Percy Miller was in front of me right now, I say you ruined Dance with the Stars for me.
But I did like So You Think You Could Dance. They were dope.
He said sing off return. I don't know. I was trying to watch American Idol the other day. It's like, why is it still on TV?
I've never watched the full season of American Idol.
I never. After auditions, I'm usually done.
After the auditions, I'm done. After the auditions,
it's the same with The Voice for me too.
All of them. I never watched any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like
I occasionally come and catch the Masked Singer from time to time.
Didn't care.
And it doesn't do it for me. When they start putting rappers on it, I was like, come on. Nobody wants to hear Busta Rhymes try to sing Katy Perry. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody, not an individual in the world. Not an individual in the world.
I just could never get into it, man. I've never seen a full season.
Yes, Kelly is still the GOAT of their contestants. Home run right out the bat. Yeah. That's one thing he likes competition shows. He's a very competitive person.
I get it, but
you need him. You would never know that, but he's competitive. He loves his competition shows.
I can't get
it. Man, we got to stop. We're like 20 minutes over. Thanks everybody. Thanks Roddy. Thanks The Funk. Thank you, Randy, for being on the show. Shout out to Digital Click as always. If you have marketing or you have promotions or if you need some art assets developed for your marketing or promotions, Digital Click are the people to hit. And we'll be back tomorrow for more GeekBeast. With that being said, peace out, everyone.
Peace.